New plane problems across the country just as an expected record number of spring break travelers take off. This morning, yet another investigation underway after a United jet skidded off the taxiway while landing in Houston Friday.
At 2477, I see in the grass rolling the trucks en route.
166 passengers and crew aboard this Boeing 737 MAX 8 as it traveled from Memphis to George Bush International Airport, landing in the rain. But as it exited the taxiway, the plane rolling into the grass. Passengers exiting on the tarmac, then bus to the terminal, no one injured. In this dramatic video, you can see the plane's nose wheels suspended off the ground as passengers evacuated. It's the latest in a slew of scary moments in the skies this week for the airline. Another United flight facing troubles on Friday in Los Angeles, originally flying from San Francisco to Mexico City, but forced to make an emergency landing at LAX after hydraulic failure. The flight landing safely, but towed off the runway.
United 35, Michael Steele on takeoff.
And on Thursday, this United plane losing a tire at takeoff, crushing this car in an employee parking lot. No injuries there either. And on Monday, a United plane's engine shooting out fire caused by bubble wrap inside. United saying, "We take every safety event seriously and will investigate each of the incidents that occurred this week to understand what happened and learn from them." Despite safety concerns among travelers, experts say incidents like these are still rare.
We have about 100,000 commercial airline flights over the planet every day, and we have about 32,000 over the United States. And for it to be as safe as it is, and very seldom have anything to report on, but it's really one of the more astounding achievements of mankind in the past 100 years.
And we should tell you, there is nothing to tie these incidents together, so there's really no reason for the flying public to be concerned about this. But no doubt about it, the airline needs to take a look at this and figure out why they happened in the first place.
Especially so many of them in just a couple days, Gio. Thank you for that. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is working overtime to spin the border crisis away from his boss.
So the whole move to try to come up with something, that didn't come until it became clear it was going to be a major campaign issue. We know what President Biden said about inviting people in. We know that he got rid of all the things that were keeping the border closed that President Trump had put in. We know that he got rid of all those. So when you say it's not his fault,
that's literally not true. It's literally not true that he got rid of the metrics. It's true he got rid of family separation.
How about that interview on CNBC? Joining us now is Fox News contributor David Webb. David, good morning to you. The president also got rid of Remain in Mexico and the border wall. The president has so far taken 535 executive actions when it comes to immigration. What is the transportation secretary trying to do here?
Lie. One word. Because we're supposed to believe that those initial 91 executive orders, the actions you're talking about, the fact that the president goes to the relatively the safest point on the border to try and sell the optics that it's safe. He didn't go to San Diego. He didn't go to Eagle Pass, Texas, where former President Trump was. And the fact that your communities, and you just had a guest on that you ran a sod of, that your communities or our communities all across America don't see this, resources being used on illegal aliens while veterans are being pushed out of homes for their, this is ridiculous. It's a lie. It is gaslighting the American people. Pete Buttigieg couldn't get transportation right, infrastructure. He doesn't care about that. He's unqualified, actually, for it. And now he's going to be the front man to deflect from Joe Biden, or at least to attempt to. It's not going to work with the American people.
So, David, on Thursday, the president has the State of the Union address, which is serious high stakes for him. And there are big questions about how he's going to address the border issue. I mean, it's the number one issue on the minds of Americans across the country. And I think a lot of people would like to say, things are going to change. It starts tonight, and then announce some sort of executive action that would stem the flow of illegal immigration. Do you think he's going to do that?
No. He's going to, well, he might call us Neanderthals again. He used that again at the border. You know, the new version of Hillary Clinton's deplorables. Biden will not make a change because it doesn't fit what his real left-wing base wants. And there's a lot of money behind that in the donations that come to the Democrat Party, not just in presidential politics, but up and down the ballot. So he's not going to do anything about it. He'll blame Republicans. He'll probably, you know, miscast, I'll use that word nicely until he says it, what happened before his administration. But the fact is he's going to get up there. He's going to try and push their angle, their narrative on the far left. And then he's going to try and get Americans to believe that he is going to slip back to the middle, because Joe, who ran as the most progressive candidate as a Democrat, will now say, I'm the moderate in the next election, trying to win second term. And America, I understand you. The fact is he doesn't. He is not capable or willing.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
You, your friends, and even your family members have probably taken one of these pills. They're hormone-based birth control pills, and while they're used by millions of people and have been available since the 60s, guess what? They've never been available over the counter, only by prescription. That is, until a new medication called Opill entered the scene. Why is this option making waves? Let me explain. Opill will be the first birth control available in the US without a prescription in major retailers, making contraception more accessible. The medication, which is 98% effective at preventing pregnancy, was approved by the FDA in July of 2023. While this over-the-counter option technically takes away the stress of scheduling an appointment to get prescribed birth control, you can learn more about the medication at Opill.com. And if you have pre-existing health conditions like breast cancer, you should consult your doctor to make sure it's the right fit for you. That being said, here are 4 things you need to know. First, this is a progestin-only pill, meaning it has no placebo week or a week of sugar pills. Because of this, you won't get your period consistently and may experience spotting or random bleeding. The pill must be taken within the same 3-hour window every day to be effective. And lastly, the medication will cost
I just want to take a moment to speak to the former chairwoman's thought about unity.
This is your camera.
Right there.
Yeah.
The unity thing is a two-way street. And you don't have unity when you refer to Republicans like me as a rhino who's been in this party for over 50 years. You don't have unity when you disavow and break apart the very foundations of a once proud party based on the principles and ideas of Lincoln and Eisenhower and Reagan and Bush. You don't create, this space for unity when you allow authoritarian, white nationalism, illiberal behavior to overwhelm and consume the very foundations of your party. So y'all need to check the unity conversation amongst yourselves first before you bring it to others, because that's where the disunity is. It's not with me. I was doing just fine till your behind showed up with stupid.
See, it was elevated. And then...
So I was doing just fine. I was winning elections, right? What did you do? Well, I mean, we made a public policy case on Obamacare, right? We made a public policy case on foreign policy. We haven't been making any public policy cases on anything. We've just been showboating. You allow Marjorie Taylor Greene to show up in the House and disrespect your own House and wear the Republican brand by wearing some dumb behind cap on her head. So come on, folks. Let's be real about what it is and what it isn't. And what it isn't is what the stuff that myself and a lot of others have been fighting for. Look, I'm at a table with people that I would love to engage on public policy about, but we're talking about your dumb, stupid stuff, right? So this is the reality that you put us in. So unity is a two-way street. Y'all need to work on your end of the block because it's messed up as hell.
Ooh, MichaelSteele. Can I just say, you know what? When I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and when we used to get in trouble, my daddy would line us up and then give us a speech. My mother will whoop us, and every now and then he would give us a physical whooping, but it's the words. And sometimes when you just get that talking to, You just gave them that, that verbal mollywop.
Right.
And
but it's important to understand, folks. I mean, a lot of everybody's talking about the Nikki Haley voters. Well, those are Republicans who are mad at the situation we find ourselves in. I mean, it's not a faction of Republicans. It's like Republicans trying to go and engage against the Biden administration on big ideas in the direction of the country, but we can't because we got Marjorie Taylor Greene wearing a dumb hat and looking silly and everybody applauding that, and Donald Trump hanging out with an authoritarian acting like, that's his new boo pile, and the rest of us sitting there going, can we do something other than this? And you've shown you can't. You can't do anything other than this because you don't know how. And everybody's doing right now is just line up. When can I endorse Trump? When can I endorse Trump? Y'all do that.
Alicia,
the rest of us will just defeat them. That's all.
If I had edges, they would be snatched.
And we'll work on unity after we set Trump's behind down. We'll work on unity then because we can't get it done as long as he's in the room.
Oh, Jesus,
can't get it done. So.